John Higgins, Mortgage One. Happy Monday. So, thought I'd roll out some numbers for the upcoming year. Fannie Mae and the MBA have put out some numbers that I think are kind of interesting. As far as home sales for next year, it looks like they're forecasting a 9% jump. That would be welcome news. We've kind of been stagnant here since the post-COVID rush that happened in 2020 and 2021. Looking at maybe a 9% increase, that would be welcome. If we look at the house forecast as far as prices go, going to be flat. So when we combine that with the expectation that interest rates are going to be a little bit lower maybe than they are at the moment, that spells great affordability for our first-time home buyers, certainly, and maybe we'll get a few of the sellers off the mark, put their house up for sale now that interest rates aren't bumping up above 7%. We know that the government's been shut down here recently, and data is slowly trickling out. We did have a jobs number that came out a little bit stronger than expected, although the unemployment number did tick up 1/10. That kind of has put the Fed watch, which is a game unto of itself, in kind of a tizzy. So last week we saw the probability of a rate cut drop below 30%. This week, we're starting off with nearly an 80% probability of a rate cut here in December. So still hopeful that the Fed will cut the Fed funds rate 0.25%. There'll be some dissension on the Federal Open Market Committee. Last month, we did have one of the governors call for a rate cut in excess of 25 basis points and another actually call for increasing rates. So there's a little dissension in the ranks of the Fed, and we'll have to see what their thoughts are going into this meeting. A lot of the Fed governors will be chatting. Where does that leave our interest rates? Well, we're making another run at 4%. The 10-year Treasury last week and over the last month has kind of gone from that sub 4% number all the way up almost to 4.20, and then we're starting to work our way back down. Everything at the moment will depend upon the data that the federal government will be trickling out at various times, so on no particular schedule, and then the Fed governor speaking. Where does that leave our mortgage interest rates? Well, week over week, really no change. We're sticking right around that 6.25 on 30-year fixed money. Not bad. We've been in this range for a while. I think people are starting to get used to the fact that our rates, we'll call it right about 6%. It's a far cry from where we were earlier this year when we were above 7%. So not bad news there, but certainly not making any inroads and getting below 6%. As we talk about 2026, I wanted to remind everybody that we do offer a fantastic marketing program. My goal as a loan officer is really to help you grow your business. Our Move to Marketing Studio offers so much. One of the key areas is helping you win some listings, telling your prospective sellers that you're going to get their home on TV. We do all the marketing post-listing for you with regard to flyers and video trailers, audio tours. We have a fantastic open house app and much, much more. Really excited about this program. They're integrating a ton of AI into it as we head into 2026, and there'll be some great announcements as we head into the new year. Certainly would welcome you to take a look at the demo. We have an AI assistant. Her name is Jenny, and she can answer any questions that you may have about the program, what it can do for you as far as growing your business, best use cases. It's really a AI-centric marketing program and will become more and more so, as most everything is. We really think that this marketing program is going to stay at the forefront of what AI and marketing can do for your business. If you don't want to chat with Jenny and you'd rather talk to a real human, I'm always a phone call away. Want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you'll enjoy this week with your family. And anybody that's interested in the game on Saturday, well, go blue.